Burnout. It's a word that's become common in conversations about mental health, productivity, and wellness. But despite all the talk, many people still misunderstand what burnout really means, and why simple self-care rituals like bubble baths and face masks often fall short when you're deeply exhausted. Today, let's unravel this together. Why do so many feel stuck even after doing all the right things? Why does true healing feel elusive? And most importantly, what does genuine recovery really look like? What is burnout really? Burnout is not just being tired. It's not the fatigue you can sleep off or the stress of a busy week. Burnout is chronic emotional and physical exhaustion that accumulates over time. It drains your energy, clouds your mind, and leaves you emotionally numb. It changes how your brain works and how your body reacts. Science shows that when you're exposed to prolonged stress, your body's stress response system, called the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, HPA axis, becomes dysregulated. Normally, this system helps you handle stress by releasing hormones like cortisol. Cortisol readies your body for action. Your heart races, your senses sharpen. But when cortisol stays high for too long, it starts to damage your brain and body. Studies have shown that high cortisol disrupts sleep. It impairs memory and learning. It suppresses immune function, making you more prone to illness. Physically, it contributes to muscle tension, headaches, digestive issues, and increased blood pressure. Meanwhile, the amygdala, your brain's alarm system, becomes overactive. It makes you hypervigilant, anxious, and reactive. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions like decision-making and emotional regulation, shrinks. This combination leaves you feeling overwhelmed, forgetful, and emotionally unstable. So, if you're burnt out, your brain and body are not just tired, they're biologically altered. Why bubble baths aren't enough? This is where the problem with common self-care lies. A bubble bath feels good, right? The warm water soothes tense muscles. The scent relaxes your mind. But this relief is temporary. It doesn't reset your nervous system or rebalance your hormones. It's a short break, not a cure. If you rely only on these surface rituals, you may feel stuck in a cycle. Temporary relief, followed by return to exhaustion. Temporary distraction, followed by overwhelm. True self-care requires addressing the root causes of burnout, learning to set boundaries, saying no without guilt, creating routines that calm your nervous system, allowing yourself to process difficult emotions. The trap of overfunctioning. Many people respond to burnout by pushing harder. They say yes to everything. They take on extra work. They mask exhaustion with busyness. This overfunctioning feels like control in a chaotic world. It distracts from pain and vulnerability, but it also depletes energy reserves faster. This vicious cycle deepens burnout. It leaves you more exhausted and disconnected. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for healing. Practical steps for true healing. Let's explore trauma-informed strategies that support recovery. 1. Radical permission. Start by giving yourself permission to say no. No to extra work. No to social obligations when you're overwhelmed. No to people-pleasing that drains your energy. Allow yourself to rest without guilt. You are valuable regardless of your productivity. 2. Calming your nervous system. Practice slow, deep breathing exercises daily. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. It lowers cortisol and helps you feel calm and safe. 3. Emotional honesty. Avoid suppressing difficult feelings. Acknowledge sadness, anger, or fear. Journal your emotions. Speak with trusted friends or therapists. Processing emotions reduces internal tension. 4. Movement that soothes. Choose gentle yoga, stretching, or mindful walking. Avoid intense workouts during burnout. These gentle movements communicate safety to your nervous system. They promote healing. 5. Boundaries for energy protection. Limit screen time and social media. Create device-free zones in your home. Avoid toxic or draining people. Simplify your environment. 6. Sleep hygiene for restoration. Establish a calming bedtime routine. Avoid screens an hour before sleep. Use dim lighting, soft music, or meditation. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. 7. Nourish your body mindfully, eat balanced meals, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and B vitamins. These nutrients support brain function and stress resilience. 8. Seek social support. Connect with supportive friends, family, or support groups. Isolation worsens burnout. Real-life story. Sarah's journey. Sarah, a nurse working long hours in a stressful environment, experienced deep burnout. She tried bubble baths and teas, but relief was fleeting. She pushed herself harder, ignoring exhaustion. Eventually, she hit a breaking point. Sarah began setting firm boundaries, said no to extra shifts, practiced breathing exercises, incorporated gentle yoga, allowed herself to process emotions openly. Months later, Sarah regained her energy. Her mood improved. She felt connected again to herself and others. The takeaway: burnout demands more than quick fixes. It requires deep, consistent care. You deserve that care. You deserve healing. This is your permission to slow down, to listen deeply to your body, to prioritize genuine self-care. Visit bloomhealthhaven.com and edithspro.com for wellness tools, guides, and community support. Empowering wellness, embracing life.